Hey, all right. Hi, I'm Rob. I'm a beekeeper. I do other stuff too. But today we are inspecting those bees. There's 8 hives out there, and all of them need something different today. So we're going to mark some queens. We're going to check for honey. I've got some supersedure cells that I need to check on. I also have, let's see, what do I got here? Oh, I'm going to put in some screen bottoms. 8 hives. I've got a list here I'm looking at, and every single one of them need something done. You can see my list that I print out, and as I finish, I check it off. I highly recommend having a list whenever you do any sort of beekeeping. You know, keep a record of what you're doing. So, I guess without any further ado, we will get started on our inspection. So, please enjoy me. Yeah, you like that? You like me putting on that belt? I should do like some nature shots. Should I do one of those? Should I be one of those channels where I do the nature stuff and like the buzzing around? I'll do a couple of those. I'll do like the bees coming in and out. All right, I'll stop. Here we go. Some stuff that I have to do beekeeping. Obviously, you're going to need a smoker. I'll show you how to light that real quick. I have this cool belt that has my hive tool and some other things on it. A knife, marker, hive marking tool. I'll show you all that stuff later. I've got my beekeeping gloves. These are awesome. Yeah, if you guys want to know about them, let me know. Those are so cool. I start my smoker with burlap, and I burn cedar like chips for like small animals, like hamsters. You know what I'm talking about? Guinea pigs, or a horse, a wolf, and a rabbit. Those are the things that need these chips. Nothing of what I said. I also use a separator for my supers. This keeps the frames spread out. We'll talk more about that later. This goes on the side of the hive so that I can put the frames on there so I can have a little room to work. I prefer to use this tool to pull the frames out. I can knock them loose with this and pull them out like that. I wear gloves and safety gear because I don't like getting stung, and I don't need to be like a cool guy where I don't wear gloves. I want to get the natural feeling. Get out of town. So these here are smoker, hickory smoker grill pellet things. And they go great in the smoker to keep it going. You can literally have this thing burning for hours. So let me show you how I do it. There we go. There's a lot of different ways to do this, but I usually get a couple wraps of burlap. I've had this for 4 years. So, you know, one inspection a week during the summertime, a few wraps of this burlap, and you'll get your smoker going real good. So that to me is a good investment. And you can get that from pretty much any beekeeping place. It's just a strip. Oh, you know where else you can get it is like a craft store. They also sell that. So anyway, wrap this burlap up like so. Get yourself a lighter. And we're going to stick this in here just like so. Do you need to see that? I don't think you need to see. You get the idea, right? You don't need to just like have the shot of the. See the fire coming up? So what's happening is the burlap's on fire. Yeah. All right. Cedar chips for horses. I take a small handful and put it down on top just like that. And get the sucker going again. I want the chips to get going before I really pack it down with anything. There we go. Again, there's probably 100 different ways to do this too. This just works for me. I have absolutely no smoke problems like this. Oh, look at that. Okay. Once I get a good fire going in here, then there it goes. Yeah, then I'll pack it in there. All right. So now what I do is I take a good handful of this stuff. I push it down in here. Keep it going. Get yourself a handful of these pellets. smoker pellets. This will usually do, I'm gonna do a few more. Last time I almost ran out, like it was really close, and I started shooting a few embers into the bees, and they don't like that at all. I mean, basically you're shooting fire at them. Yes, that's working good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna start at hive 5. This hive sucks. This hive is angry. It's huge. There's 3 supers on top of it, and they all got different levels of honey in it. It sucks. And by the time I get down to the bottom, God, they're just angry. So, in the past, I was doing hive 5 at the end, but now I've decided I'm going to do it at the very beginning, just because I'm getting frustrated at the very end, and then I'm doing a crappy inspection. And hive 5 also needs its queen mark. So, don't forget to hydrate real good whenever you're doing bees, especially in this Florida heat. I need to make sure that I got my hive marker and it's green this year. It's also on my nifty tool belt. I'll take a picture of that later. It's a company out of Canada. I think they got some places in the United States too, but when I ordered it was from Canada. This here is for marking bees. Marking queens, obviously, but you stick her in there and then you close this, right, and then you push this up, and then we can mark her through here, and hopefully I can show you how that works. But we're gonna need that, so that's gonna go in my pocket right there for easy capture. All right, I'm burning smoke. I'm gonna do the walk away thing where you see me walking away with my gear, and then I'll grab the camera. So, damn it. Now, you might be tempted to blow smoke here, but if the queen's up top, I don't want to force her down. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start pulling frames. I'm going to look for eggs, and I'm going to see if I can find her. And they are already getting grouchy. So this, like I said, this hive sucks. I know that this outside frame is most likely honey, which it is. It's all capped both sides. Okay. Very, very, very slim chance that she's on there. So I just take a quick glance at it and go from there. Again, this is the next frame over. This is honey, fully capped, both sides, which is good. I'm gonna put that over here. Good. So this frame has eggs in it. So right away, I can stop worrying so much about finding the queen. It's nice to find her, but I have eggs. I think using this hive tool allows me to squish less bees. Okay, what do we have here? Still no queen. Let's see what we got here. There she is. She's crawling down along the bottom down there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this device and we'll put it right on top of it. Okay? And set this frame down very gently. And now I'm going to slide this thing down to get her inside of it. And now she's inside of it. Okay? So now I have my queen inside. I did accidentally crush one of these, so they're going to not be happy about that. But my queen is in there. So now what I'm going to do is I need to remember what frame that she was on. And We need to calm these bees down. So let's get them down into the hive. Okay. So this is my frame for her. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up. Get all that burr comb off of there. I have track of the queen now. So one of the biggest fears is obviously crushing the queen and killing her. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. Just getting off all this burr comb. Alright. Now, what we want to do is we need to watch her. We need to get our marking pin here. And after I mark her, I'm going to set her off to the side and kind of let her dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this up. And I want to get her in between these slits, but I don't want to squish her. So right there. As soon as I get her there, right there, I want to hit this black dot. Hold on. Back over. Being careful not to crush her, but we do need pressure on her. Okay? Got her. Open this back up. Set her off to the side and let her dry. Okay? She'll fly around in there. They'll do their thing. Maybe a couple will go on there and see her. But next thing we're going to do is inspect the rest of this beehive. We want to make sure we remember which frame she was on. So that's the one that she's working on. I got a marker here. It says emergency, but it's just the one I grabbed. It's fine. So that's the one that she's going to go back on. And now we want to check these other frames real quick. We're going to take this, move. If you can avoid it, do everything you can to not smash bees between the frames, because that is just a place for pests and diseases to thrive. All right, so this has been taken care of. Queen is marked. She's got a bunch of nurses over there helping her out, so she's safe and fine. I'm going to pop this one off. I'm just going to take a quick peek for swarm cells on the other one. Put this back here. If you smoke them really fast and then bring your whatever you need to set on top, that usually works pretty good. Okay. Now, I have my queen. She is right there. I see her. I'm going to smoke these bees one more time. I'm going to take her, make sure not to squish her now. I see her right there. I'm going to open up my queen cage. And I'm going to watch her. Right now she's climbing around the top of the cage on the foam. So I'm going to slowly push her down. And hopefully the other girls will get her to coax her down back into the hive. Let's get this a little bit further down. See if she'll come on out of there. I see her there. There she goes. Just hopefully you can see her green dot. And I was looking at the camera. Oh, she went in there. Yeah, I don't see her anywhere. Okay, mission accomplished.